Meanwhile, in the midst of all this, in city after city across America, there's pro-Palestinian protesters that have been clashing with pro-Israel supporters. This video was circulating on social media from New York. We're not sure exactly when this rally took place, but here's some of the pro-Palestinian sentiment currently being manifested in our country.
We're done hiding. We're done. We're done being tortured and hurt and judged. This is the correct religion. This is the religion that all of humanity needs to be a part of, Islam. And we will not stop until it enters every home. So I want you to repeat after me. I want to hear it in every single district. It should tremble. Brooklyn should hear it. The Bronx should hear it. Queens should hear it. Say it as if the Ummah depends on this, my brothers and sisters. La ilaha illallah! La ilaha illallah! Muhammadur Rasulullah! There is no God worthy of worship except Allah, the God of Jesus, the God of Moses, the God of Abraham, and the God of the last and final prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Oh boy. They're here.
All right.
That's good,
so
right?
We got that going for us.
We got that going for us, Pat.
Super passionate people out that are, trying to spread the good word.
Now, I swear, I mean, if that were a Christian rally.
Oh, my gosh.
And they were talking
Can you imagine?
About, hey,
the humanity.
Be a Jesus freak.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh. Now, that's a threat. That right there, that's just...
Whew.
That's just good vibes.
That's just good, clean, religious fun right there. That's what that is, yeah. Because it's a religion of peace. I think we've seen that time and again.
Absolutely. It's a
religion of peace.
I love, so many people are pointing this out on social media, that how the left they always say words are violence. And then when there's actual violence...
In the words.
No.
Yes, and in their deeds.
That's just for justice for Palestine.
Right.
Okay, I swear.
Well, the implication being Israel deserves it.
Mm-hmm. That's what the implication is.
Can you imagine if we said something similar? Oh, my gosh.
Setting grandmothers on fire in their homes. That's totally acceptable in their world, because it brings justice to those that are downtrodden over in Gaza.
And as we mentioned yesterday, it's been reported some of the weapons used against Israel over the weekend were left behind by U.S. troops in Afghanistan. Is that a shocker? No. Why? Because the Taliban and Hamas are obviously cozy with each other. They share a similar goal. They're similar type people. So because Biden ordered that ridiculous, chaotic withdrawal 2 years ago, and everything was left behind. You think anybody in Israel has seen this 2007 clip of Joe Biden warning about such a thing? I wonder.
It's a big difference to tell the American people the truth about what our options are in ending this war. If tomorrow the order goes out from I'm President of the United States, I issue an order, end the war today, begin to withdraw all American troops. It will take a year to get the American troops out.
Oh.
Do you hear me now?
I did hear you.
That's the truth. It will take a year to get them physically out. Now, if you leave all the equipment behind, you might be able to do it in 7 months.
If you leave it all
behind. And you leave
behind.
those billions of dollars of weapons behind, I promise they're going to be used against your grandchild and mine someday. And you leave those billions of dollars of weapons behind, I promise they're going to be used against your grandchild and mine someday.
Wow. As James Wood said on Twitter, the only true thing Joe Biden has ever said. The only promise he's ever kept.
Jeez. Wow.
And
he got right up in somebody's face to say that, because he's so bizarre. He's just so weird. But look at the difference between that guy.
Right.
16 years ago compared to today. Oh, my gosh.
By the way,
that is a different person.
Yeah, that's true. Has Hezbollah crossed in yet? I know they were amassing on the border yesterday.
Of Lebanon? Were they?
Yeah. And then in Chechnya, the head guy there, Chechen leader, anyway, he said that they are ready to deploy Chechen troops to Gaza. So this is getting even more awesome. as the hours tick on.
Yeah, that's
And I know that
big problem.
Egypt closed the border to Palestine.
Yeah. See, Egypt, they don't want none of this.
They don't want none of that.
They've been down this road many
Yes, they
times
have.
with Israel, and they learned their lesson. And that's why Sadat made peace with Menachem Begin 40 years ago. It's because they learned their lesson. You know what? We don't need to be fighting Israel every 9 years. Let's stop that. I want to stop that cycle.
I'm guessing the United Nations, that's what this body was created for, right? Is to come together and stand against evil. Well, their Twitter account on Sunday, obviously, about 24 hours after everything had started, about 36 at that point, they made sure to tweet Happy Lesbians Day from the United Nations. So just I'm
glad they didn't forget Lesbians Day.
And they also made the point that remember trans people are lesbians too. So that's how
trans people. And see, there it gets complicated. I don't know if I agree with that statement because there's some complexity to that one. I haven't really been able to noodle that out yet, but I'm still working on it.
I know.
So I'll let you know.
Well, the United Nations was trying to help you out.
Okay.
But no,
I'll take it into consideration, but I don't just take them at their word.
Right. By the way, there are obviously Americans and a lot of people trying to get out. My buddy Ian Patterson, who was a big part of Task Force Pineapple, that got Americans safely out of Afghanistan. I wanted to at least mention OperationRecovery.org. If you know anyone that's trying to get out of there, OperationRecovery.org.